Ahoy,
Ahoy,
hoy,
everyone.
everybody. How's
Oh,
it going? Happy
wow.
Sunday.
I didn't have my glasses.
I know no one knows who we
Probably
are.
couldn't even tell who we are.
I don't have mine either. Here we go. That way everyone will know. And then
Hi, it's us. I'm Richard. That's Flynn.
And then I can take them off again. Just so I can read the screen. But at least everybody knows who we are. So hope everybody is doing well today.
We've been up early. We got a huge shop for the holidays and weeks to come, and we just arranged it in advance and showed up and picked it up. It was great.
All right, well, let's see who is here today. We have our special guests in the green room.
Yay!
We've got Kara. Hi, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Hi.
And actually, I'm going to turn this down. Sorry, I'll be adding Moto on in a second. I got a couple of tech things. There we go. And Moto is here. Hi, Moto.
Hey, Moto.
Oh, hey, hello.
So I understand that you may have to be in and out today, Moto.
Yes, yesterday I was combating my so my waste main for my house is backed up, so it floods the basement whenever that happens.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Oh my
But it's
goodness.
okay. It was laundry in a shower, so it smelled great. I have a wet vac and a steam cleaner, so there was a lot of steam cleanerization and wet vacuuming and towel laying and things like that.
I'm a big fan of the steam cleaner recently.
Yeah, it helps.
Oh, I'm
right?
sorry you have to do that.
That's all right. Yeah, but my appointment's between 11 and 1, and but they give me a 30-minute text and all that good stuff.
So let's see who all's here. We've got Apples, Brickman Mosaic Art is here. Chris Bah Humbug Tier 4 Chalice. I get that. Cowboy Cornado is here. Ahoy howdy. Darren Siegfried, Debo Bricks, Holly, who will be joining us soon, I understand.
Great.
Let's see who else. Oh, Hooded One, John Luttrell, Lisa Head. Hi, Lisa. Marilyn Parmley is here, and the Parmleys, Matthew Builds Bricks, Minifig Chick, Monica Berry, and Moto. Patrick Wismer, Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardis. Hey, everyone. Shane Levan, Smoke Up Johnny, the Hornburgers. Ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. WGJL Builds, Whisper Runner. That's a new name I haven't seen.
Cool.
Welcome. And Wilfred. Bonsoir. I'm assuming Kim will be here post-haste momentarily, so I'm not going to get...
She was here. I saw her in the chat early on, so we can count.
Yeah,
that.
it's weird how they do, how the... I don't even know what you call that. It's not an algorithm. However, YouTube decides who's coming.
You have to comment like every 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, otherwise it has this like clock wind down thing. But yeah,
So weird. So weird.
Well, what's everyone up to? Everyone but me is wearing black today.
Well, we always wear black.
I used to wear all black all the time.
Yep. Oh, I love your shirt, Moto. That's awesome.
Yeah.
today's shirt is the 4 things that we should appreciate or people should be familiar with.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
And I'm always a fan of Helvetica, I'm going to guess that is.
Yeah.
Clean presentation.
It started with the Beatles' names, and ever since then, shirts with Ford name Helvetica and ampersands has been a thing. So,
Yep.
I roll with it.
Very cool. Oh, and Whisper Runner says, I've been watching for a few months, but never caught the chat. Well, so glad that
now here you are.
here and joining the chat.
I like
Very
that.
cool.
That name sounds very cyberpunk to me. I'm going to go on a whisper run. I'll be back.
So, golly, who are we waiting? We're waiting for Holly. Golly, we're waiting for Holly. And Blair, hopefully, will show up.
Both the holly and the jolly.
Yeah, exactly. But before that, we have pins. Cara,
Yes.
would you like to kick us off?
Sure. Okay, I have a duo from the Disney store a couple years ago. It is a Christmas sweater.
fun.
Oh, very nice.
Ho, ho, ho.
Peppermint Mickey here. Mickey head.
That is not an ugly Christmas sweater.
No, it's awesome. I wish it was real.
That's cool.
I like ugly Christmas
Very
sweaters.
cozy.
Awesome. And look who's here. It's Holly.
Holly.
Hi, everyone.
How's it
Holly.
going?
Good.
Awesome.
I got my pen ready too. So.
Oh,
Yay.
very good. Oh, you want to go? If you're all ready, why don't you go next?
Yeah, jumping right in. So I think I'm moving on from Disney pins to exclusively Star Wars pins because I think I have enough just to cover that territory.
Cool.
Even though it's technically Disney. So
they're pins. It's about pins.
Yeah, I think this is one I acquired at Star Wars Celebration, and it's the thermos and the lunchbox.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
So
yeah.
Wow, that is so cool.
That's
Very
a favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim, my friend Jimmy says, love that Peppermint Mickey. I have thousands of pins. I bet you do. Because Jimmy, like myself and Richard, used to work at Disney. Very different, vastly different time periods, but we we absolutely used to work there. What do you think, Moto? Do you have a pin for us today, or shall we?
I do. I got this in the mail yesterday, so this is fresh off the mail.
Cool.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
This was sent to me by the good old Crystal Star.
Yes.
Hey.
Yep,
That
direct
is
from
so
Crystal
good.
Star Central,
Very, very
and she has
cool.
a double-backed pin.
Oh,
Keep it level.
very nice.
that is fancy.
Yeah, it's fancy, isn't it?
It's awesome.
That is super fancy. All right.
I don't even know how to get a double-back pin on, but I'm gonna try.
just don't push too hard. There you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
It's gonna look like
Let's see what
Vampire
we
got me.
got.
All right. Well, I'm for no reason in particular, Oswald saying shh. Right? I don't know why we're not focusing, but there's Oswald.
Because
He's pretty bold.
YouTube. And then I've gone back to my artsy. We need to get some new pins. I think it may be time for another pin run. on eBay.
Yay! How fun!
But I've got my sort of like artsy Mickey heads in a pattern in what looks to me like I'm going to call that coral and black and silver. It's kind of pink
Excellent.
coral.
It's Coral.
kind of salmon, really, if you will. Hey, and Jamie is here. Jamie Petrucci, how's it going? Jamie is an old friend of mine from high school, believe it or not.
Wow.
It's funny. I've got several friends from high school who now participate in one way or another. So Jamie's here today, saying hello, and then our friend Xander Cunningham, I've mentioned a few times, who does the Bob series. His dad. Drake and I went to school with Jamie, all sort of in the same area. So there you go. How crazy, right? Like I don't know. I have to say I haven't like kept up with tons of the people that I went to high school with, but there's like a few that I have, and they've all been really supportive, and it's been really cool, especially when we were doing the show. One of my friends has a bar in Baltimore called Cafe Han, which, if you know anything about Baltimore, Han, like Han, is a way that you kind of address everyone. Hey Han, how's it going, Han? Oh, it's like saying y'all or you or baby or sweetheart or whatever. Han, H-O-N. So it's become like a Baltimore thing. And Han, when you say Baltimore Han, it started to mean like the old school ladies who used to work in downtown Baltimore. So they all had like beehives. Think John Waters, okay? Beehive, cat eye glasses, like real downtown Baltimore style. Maybe one day I will even share with you my acquired Baltimore accent.
For a minute there, I thought you were saying Han, H-A-N.
No, H-O-N, Han.
That's
hey,
what it
Han.
sounds like to me too. But I mean, but that's different than Hun.
It's the same thing, but it's Baltimore, so it's spelled with an O. It's Han. And they call Baltimore.
That's weird.
They call it Charm City, which Charm City Lug, by the way, is my favorite named lug.
Yeah.
It's such a good one. Besides Tricky Lug, of
You
course.
see what Chris says? He says if you're in a certain part of north of UK, you say duck.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's regional. There's lots of little, sweetie, Han, darling, love. Like it's all sort of additional. But So there's a huge sign that says "Welcome to Baltimore, your charm city" when you come in, and people keep vandalizing it. Oh, I won't say vandalizing, adding to it by putting comma Han on the end of it. So it says "Welcome to Baltimore, your charm city, Han." So she owns this this bar called Cafe Hun in downtown, and every year they do the Hun Fest. And it's a whole big like street party, and everybody gets dressed up, and all the ladies have the big beehives and the glasses. And if you guys remember the CMF, the gardener lady that had the purple beehive, so many people from Baltimore were like, they totally like that's a Baltimore Han right there. So many people show up the Baltimore Han minifig.
That should have been the official name. It would have confused
It would have, and it would have been amazing. But now you won't be confused. Next time you hear me say Han.
Oh, Hooded One beat me to it. Oh, Hooded One, I had this one brewing. I was trying not to interrupt.
Well, that's what I was hearing too. You said Han. I mean, like Moto said, it sounds like HAN. Like
that's what I'm thinking. If you go to a Star Trek convention in Baltimore, you could go as Han Solo.
Yeah.
Tornado says Han shot first.
It's true. Han.
Always. Always.
Well, I'm telling you, if you've ever lived in Baltimore or near Baltimore, you would understand. But it's absolutely one of those regional things. I'm sure you all have like weird sayings and stuff that are just regional, like regional stuff. But and I don't know if you've never seen either a John Waters movie or Kathy Bates in what season of American Horror Story, she did a Baltimore accent, and she did an actually pretty good job, I gotta say. But a Baltimore accent is one of the weirdest, I think, and I'm from there, so I can say this, like one of the weirdest regional accents that we have. It is, well, I mean, it's right up there with like Minnesota, and like, because it's got this weird kind of almost Minnesota, kind of pseudo-British, a little bit Southern. Like that's what you get when you're the center state of like the East Coast. Like you get all these weird
Frankenstein accents.
That is true. Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to hear what it sounds like?
Yeah, of course.
I'm happy to do it for you.
Yeah, you should know.
Okay, so this is what a Baltimore accent sounds like. At least if you're like old school, like living in the city, Baltimore. And my mom has a little bit of a Baltimore accent if you ever hear her talk. And then my dad Tom super has one. Like they say wash instead of wash. Like that's definitely one of those.
My grandparents used to say that. Wash.
Oh no, hon. So next week we're gonna go on down the ocean and we're gonna go see the Star Wars. And there's got that Luke Skywalker and that Han Solo and that there Chewbacca's. I think they're real cool. And that's how we talk down in Baltimore, hon. There you go.
That is that's a weird Wisconsin accent. That's like a Wisconsin accent that got blended.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like it's this weird, like Boston pseudo kind of British, kind of Southern kind of.
Is it the plural is Younts? Younts got to go to the Walmarts?
Yeah, yes.
I feel like maybe there's some Dutch in there with like der and dat, like with the D's.
Yeah, there's
dat.
Oh, and I love
that's all
Honey says, coming soon to challenge submission, story to be read in Baltimore.
Yes.
Hey, yes. I'm telling you, my Baltimore accent is way better than my German accent, so bring it on.
Man, Americans are so weird, right?
Yeah, definitely weird.
Hornberger, Peter says, growing up, Julia thought that Washington was pronounced Washington and couldn't understand why there wasn't an R in the spelling. Well, that's very popular, like that adding an R into an ASH thing. And I think that's kind of pseudo-Britishy too, right? Like,
I guess it is.
It is. I think when the Brits do it, the R is a little softer.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like there's some added R's in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that we've gone on and on about peculiar regional accents.
All right, I gotta move on
to add to that.
What was that?
I have a story to add to the peculiar regional accents.
Oh, please do.
So you mentioned Minnesota. So we many years ago we went to Minnesota for a family wedding, and then we just did a little tour up and down the lake, right? like whatever like it is, superior. And so, you know, we had this, well, we had like the first version of the Ford Fiesta car, which is a whole other story that I won't go into. But, you know, we had, you know, driving a lot, and we had the radio on, and there was a play going on at the time, which was, I think it was called How to Speak Minnesotan. And the tagline, and we heard this a lot on the radio, was, you know, how to practice speaking in a Minnesotan accent. I'm going to butcher this completely, but it was, I ain't going to pay no dollar for no corn muffin, or whatever was it? No corn muffin?
That's half dough.
That's half dough.
Dough.
It was the weirdest line.
I ain't going to pay no dollar for no corn muffin that's half dough.
Just obviously many years later, that is still stuck in my head.
You gotta have the lilt. You just missing the lilt in the right strike.
Yeah,
points.
exactly.
I hear you.
Yeah, no.
Well, I have to say one of my very favorite Southern regionalisms is calling is bless your heart.
Oh, yeah.
Because it doesn't mean what it sounds like it means. Like,
No, it
Southern
doesn't.
people say bless your heart in basically like, oh, you poor dumb idiot. It's basically what they, oh, bless your heart. Oh,
Yeah.
bless your heart. No.
Well, that's where I grew up. That's my native language.
Oh, yeah? Where did you grow up, Holly?
Well, I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee.
I don't think I knew that.
Sure,
I didn't
you
know that.
did.
I don't think we did.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
haven't talked about much about your growing up. We don't need to dive into that
We
now.
don't need to.
But just
But I do need to show you something funny, because I think while we're chatting here, I'm going to try and fix something that fell off of a shelf. The kids knocked over my Hedwig, you know, Wes's Hedwig that I built right before we talked to Wes on air. And so the kids knocked it over, and my daughter tried to put it back together without, she couldn't find the instructions or anything. So she just did her best to try and fix it.
What does it look like?
And now it does this.
now it does the work.
It's breakdancing. It's popping and locking. Look at that.
Yeah, really popping and locking.
Oh my God.
Dun, 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 dun.
I kind of don't want to fix it like I kind of do, but I don't, you know.
Hedwig is wigging.
Too much. Oh my goodness.
We had a gravity storm here too. Logan and I were playing fetch, and Diagon Alley was between the destination of the thrown rope and us. So Flynn gets to do some rebuilding. I offered to help, but he knows how it goes together.
Did your life go into sudden slow motion where you're like, no?
Yes.
And Logan's like, ah!
Exactly. Oh, actually, though, while we are talking about Lego designers, Wes, Holly has done another. She's like our casting agent. We've talked about this before. She's pulled off another big one. Why don't you tell us what's going to be happening a week from this Monday?
Oh yeah, so I have invited along Miss Mel Paddock to hang out with us. So she's going to be here on Monday with us, and probably going to. I mean, I'm not really sure exactly what we'll talk about, but I'm hoping we'll talk about some of the seasonal sets that she's behind. Pretty much all of them. I think she's done.
Yeah, I mean, she's worked on
like 90%
tons of them, right?
of all the seasonal sets. Yeah.
Sorry, we have to go back to this for a second because that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Mel, and it'll be our first female Lego designer. I'm super excited about. We've been trying to do that for quite some time, and thank you so much, Holly, for setting all that up.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of her sooner, although she's been kind of gallivanting around like Norway and stuff for a while. So yeah.
Right.
Well, Holly, that's another way that you've added so much to Tricky Lug and these chats. It's amazing. Just it's so cool to be able to talk with these wonderful people.
Yeah, I'm glad we just have the opportunity to get them on here where they can, do Q&As and chit chat about some of the obscurities of what their jobs are like. That's always fun.
Well, as a fan, I love that.
Oh, Mel is
Mel.
here. Iceberg Bricks. Hey,
Mel.
Mel.
The other Mel. I miss
Happy
Mel.
holidays. Well,
And of
I
course-
am super excited because we've got not only do we have Mel coming on next Monday, but this Monday, tomorrow, and Wednesday, the lead up to Christmas, we're having 2 very special episodes.
Yep.
Can we grab that box? We have 2 very special episodes coming up, starting tomorrow. Brick Princess, welcome. How's it going? Good to see you. So we got this huge box in the mail. It weighs like
wrapped.
1,000 pounds, perfectly wrapped. And then I opened it up, and here I'm going to put us so you can see. It says, "Start filming Flynn and Richard," in very small, perfectly written letters.
I gotta say, even the Scotch tape is perfectly perpendicular.
I know. It almost looks like it was measured.
Maybe there was some measuring going on. Extensive measuring for all of the boxes.
So now, are we allowed to say what's in it?
The overall general thing. And Iceberg, do not watch Monday and Wednesday. You need to take a break from the chat because otherwise it'll ruin your experience.
So
with this
MJ
thing.
Stockbrand is here. Hey MJ, so good to see you.
Hey,
Welcome
hi,
back.
MJ.
Very cool.
Yeah, you can absolutely say what it is.
Okay. So if you
Yeah.
all remember from Fab Max, from our Fab Max build, Moto made this amazing V8 Interceptor that he did all in Fab Max colors,
There it
and
is.
then he actually redid the design all in the real colors, and there it is. Amazing model. Designed it, made instructions for it, got pieces for it, and sent it to us.
Oh my God.
Tomorrow and Wednesday, we are going to be building Moto's model. We are going to be building the V8 Interceptor on the show with Moto along, and we're super excited about that. It's going to be really, really fun. It'll be our first time ever building something that one of our community members has designed, and it's gonna
building
be a lot.
something with the designer there.
Yes, exactly.
And if the instructions have a mistake, I will take notes and fix it.
There you go. Now, what I understand, though, Moto, is that most of the weight in that box is the instructions. Is that correct?
I went into my office and I have access to a color Xerox printer, and with 978 steps, get ready for the largest manual you've ever seen in your
Oh
life.
my gosh.
Whoa.
There's a lot of
Because it's not the wafer thin Lego paper. This is the, real Xerox paper stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, most of the weight is
So it's
paper.
like the War and Peace of instruction books.
It was the build of times, and it was the worst of times. Yes.
Start on the UCS Interceptor.
Yeah,
So,
I know it's over 1,000 pieces, so it's going to take some time to get through it all.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about building it up. That's gonna be fun, and we will and so we'll be here this week doing that. So there you go. We've got Monday and Wednesday with Moto. Then we're off for the holiday. We'll be back on a week from today, Sunday, to chat about our various holiday treats that we have received and are doing things.
We
And
went to
then
the post office, didn't we?
Oh yeah, so that's the other thing. Tomorrow, Wednesday's show, the Wednesday before the holiday, we went to the mail and picked up a armful of packages, and there are still a few more on the way apparently, which we're gonna go pick up over the next couple of days and have for Wednesday's show. So the head up of Wednesday's show will be our sort of viewer mail / holiday opening, package opening. So for those of you who have sent stuff, we have them. They're under the tree right now. We were kind of we were kind of joking earlier, like we looked under the tree, and everything under the tree is like an Amazon or a Target or like a box. Like that is 2020 Christmas in a nutshell, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like wrapped presents. It's like everything delivered from online. But yeah, we're super excited for that. So thank you everybody so much for things that you've sent. It's really sweet. And we will be we went and picked up boxes, and we got everything ready to send out our prize packs from last Wednesday. And as you know, the mail is really seriously backed up. So
you're probably gonna get my package after Christmas. I think we're just gonna make it last a little longer.
That's fine. You know what? To me, it's the holidays.
Exactly. We don't even try. We tell family and everything. We're like our family does the same thing. Like we all know not to expect to get anything like before Christmas. We're just like we just kind of wait until everything dies down.
Yeah, we were talking the other day, and I was like, what if these things didn't get there by Christmas? I'm like, it says season's greetings. I mean, really, the season kind of goes all the way until like the first week of January.
And like I told you guys, I actually prefer getting presents in January because January is like rough, right? Like that's a tough month to get through. So it's nice like when you get surprise presents in January.
That's my birthday.
Well, I will say this. I don't send holiday cards. I send New Year's cards, and even this year I'm behind. I don't even know if I can make the New Year. Because I do custom artwork. And
of course you do.
What can I say? It's not there yet.
Yeah, we're super looking forward to whenever anything comes. But like I said, I usually, and especially when, like, I know we're having like a little thing with the other Lego Masters, and we decided to do it like after in January rather than now, because things are just get so
too much. It's too much noodles. It's too much.
Yeah.
Well, I got what I wanted.
Oh, sorry.
I said I got what I wanted for Christmas.
Yep. You got all your PABs.
Most of them. I'm like 6 short. I think it's enough that I could probably just go to the Lego store and buy some brick and be done with it. Yeah.
There you go. Let's see.
And for anyone that's not following along, sorry, I said all I wanted for Christmas were pick-a-brick cups because I'm filling out my pick-a-brick storage cubbies. So I've got like double-sided with wine bottle holders in them that hold like those bottle holders hold 9 bottles, but you can fit 2 of these cups back to back on either side of the cubby. So it's like 18 cups per cubby, and then it's a 4x3 system. So it's a lot. I needed a lot of pick-a-brick cups, and that's what I was asking for Christmas. Like all I want for Christmas is pick-a-brick cups, and a lot of people came through, so I've got it almost filled up.
Well, I'll send you some. we've got plenty. Believe me, we've got. That's
what everybody says. Yeah, unfortunately, the people who have the most cups are the furthest away.
Well, I thought you were gonna. I thought you were trying to collect, like, you were gonna have a whole pet water family. With just, like, 18 cups of pet water.
Yeah, kind of like a shelter right now.
Pappy water, Nana water, little Zach water, little Zeke water.
Oh well, I'll definitely send you some.
Cool. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Let's see. So, stickers.
We have.
I just remembered we have stickers and stuff.
I do stickers.
Let me find this. Stickers. All right, who go first?
Who's got a great one that wants to go last?
All right, so this one's pretty fun. This is another box that I had to bust open to do the Winter Village challenge. I needed just a couple of parts in there. And I believe it was, I can't remember the set number, but it was like a Batman set with like Ra's al Ghul in there. And I pulled out the sticker sheet, and there's a couple of cool stickers here, but this one in particular, my first thought is, like, why is he wiping his bottom?
I think he's...
No, it's just...
Like
they're just old and frail. That's what that means.
And then that was pretty cool. Like, it's like this like sewer cover sticker is pretty cool.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Oh yeah, that is good.
Yeah. And then there's another Batman sticker, which is always good to have.
Oh, you know what that is? That's a sticker for the Lazarus Pit, isn't it? You go in
Yes.
old and you pop out young.
Yes. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, like a fountain of youth kind of thing is what it was.
Yeah.
It just my eye went straight to the
Well, make sure you're clean before going in the Lazarus Pit. You wouldn't want to suss it up for the next person.
Oh man. All right, moving swiftly along. Cara, it looks like you have something for us.
I
It
do.
doesn't involve wiping movements.
No. So from set 4138 of the Friends Lighthouse Rescue Center, I particularly like this
Ooh.
I like the
Skeleton.
X-ray.
Skeleton?
Yeah. The
steel
sea-
skeleton. I was thinking of actually putting it on a tile and putting it in the Monster Fighters, the Haunted Mansion,
Yes.
as a piece of artwork on the wall. Like
Absolutely.
Adam
Yeah.
It's funny because so many of those Friends sets deal with, like animal vet type of things. There's
Yeah,
actually
all the
a
vet
whole
stuff, yeah.
series. There's a whole series of animal skeleton stickers that you can
Yeah.
buy.
That'd be good for the paleontology section of a museum as well.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Big fossil plates everywhere.
All right, Moto, you got something for us?
I do. I have the same sticker twice, but I'll close up on one.
Oh, all right.
So this is a very interesting sticker for me. This is from the Earth Defense HQ, Alien Defense Force. And what makes this one interesting or relevant is that set has a Vicky Viper, or it has a Vic Viper spaceship built into it in honor of the person who started the Vic Viper trend. And so what's really interesting is their name, their online name, appears on the sticker.
Oh, interesting.
So NAAN was the builder who died in a car crash, who was really into space. You can see NNENN. Just for a minute there, you could.
Nen. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's in sharp focus.
Very
So
cool.
NEN is an AFOL, and because the community keeps building Vic Vipers in their name, it actually showed up on their name showed up on the stickers sheet within an official Lego set.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, pretty
That's
wild
awesome.
trivia.
All right, let's see what do we have here. Well, this one's from set 41597, and we may have shown it before, but
Whoa.
around
Long
the
time ago.
holidays, I just love all these little stickers.
Oh, that's a fun one. What's
This is a
the
medium size.
That's a-
It's from Go Brick Me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have
Yep, 708 parts. From Brickheads Go Brick Me.
Oh, classic space, the POW, the
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, there's a Blacktron in there.
There's a skull in there.
Yep, a skull, an anchor, pretty much just like lots of really great icons. And then if you look there on the other side, on this side, you can see those are all for tiles that go, like there's a little hanky tile.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they go this way.
I like the bandana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little shirt collar with a sweater thing there. I love the 3D glasses, and I'm not quite sure about like the digitized world map, like if that's supposed to be like for a shirt or what that's about. Oh, and I love the cassette tape as well.
Well, it's like the Lego version of that Joy Division shirt.
Right.
I'm thinking it's
supposed to be like T-shirts or something.
Space
Yeah.
Command or Evil Villain Layer. Take your pick for the,
Yeah,
for the
there
world
you go.
map. World
Fun,
domination.
right?
So
Cool.
let's go. I want to go around. What is the thing that now? I'm not implying that you know what you're going to be getting for the holidays, but what are you most looking forward to? What is the top of your list that you are hoping that you will open? Tab cups. Well, great. Because
It was a big ask.
well, and I asked Holly like a bunch of times. I'm like, what is it you need? What do you need? And she's like, oh, I don't know. Something to store something in. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Maybe getting a 3D printed storage shelf that won't match or go. with
Oh, it was
anything in the
dividers.
studio.
Yeah, I asked if you could print me some drawer dividers.
Yeah, some drawer dividers. Yeah. Happy holidays. Here's some drawer dividers.
I'm easy. I'm easy.
I think we need to print a new room to keep all our Legos.
Seriously.
There you go. 3D print. So what about you? What about you, Cara? What's your top? What's your top Lego thing that you're hoping to get, and then what's your other non-Lego
I actually have
thing?
two, for real.
Okay. So I feel like I've already bought all of the Lego.
You have.
I feel so. And since we know we're on lockdown still, so all shopping is all online. Paint Pusher is not great at shopping online, so I've actually done all the shopping. So I bought all my presents already and just gave them to him to wrap. So I know what I'm getting, which is pretty fun. None of it is Lego.
Somebody knows it's almost 10:45.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, we still have 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
4 minutes. So I'm not getting any Lego because I already bought all the Lego. I'm just looking forward to just the whole Christmas day. We have a nice dinner with duck breasts on Christmas Eve. We watched Christmas Carol, and then.
Oh, now, but which version of Christmas Carol? Because there's like 85 of them.
The Alistair Sim one.
Oh yes, I have that one on the Blu-rays. Yep, that's a really good one.
That's the best. And then all our presents are stocking presents. So I guess what I'm most looking forward to opening are the presents from my friends that I don't know what's inside. So I've already got a couple under the tree that and those are the best. I will say I've already opened one present.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joel Marbella sent a nice little package and a card, and I read the card, and he mentioned like what was in the box, not exactly what it was, but what it was, and so it was a fountain pen, and I had to open it because he said it was a pen. And I was like, well, if it's a pen, I already know what it is. I might as well open it. So this hot pink metallic Lamy All-Star, which I have been using to write with ever since I opened it 2 days ago.
Very nice.
Alexander 23 and Maraid are definitely complimenting Paint Pusher on his shopping.
Well done, dear.
It's a long time to get here, but I'm here.
Okay, Holly, you said you have two for reals?
Yeah, two for reals. The only things left on my wish list would be the bookshop, because I haven't been able to get the bookshop yet, and I was hoping that was going to be part of like the end of year, because usually there's a modular that goes on sale at the end of the year, and I was hoping that was going to be it, but of course they're still out of stock. So I've got my Lego store employees, on watch. And the other one is the elusive Mr. Gold. And I know
as always.
I know my husband's been on the hunt for one, and we got into some discussion about it last night about like their availability and how you would go about acquiring them and what they're worth, and that's all him. I'm not going to be able to get one for myself, so. I don't think
I'll spray paint a minifigure gold.
I have a fake that's like the little color there. But,
yeah, I have a fake.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think.
Very fancy. Very fancy. All right, Moto, what do you think? What's on your list?
I'm excited to the set for my son is my favorite. It's the Mindstorms Robot Inventor 51515.
Yay!
Yeah.
So that's the big deal. And not having done Mindstorms before and learning Scratch and everything that comes with it, seems like it's going to be pretty cool.
I think my nephew's getting one. So unfortunately, they live too far away.
And I believe I need to go and maybe come back because the dog's barking and the text page says that they're here.
Okay. Good luck, Moto.
I will be back. They will do things.
My dog's about to start barking too.
Yep. Yeah.
And now it is that time.
Sorry I couldn't join the time. They're splashy. I'll be back.
All right. And as he goes, we will bring out our special guest for today. Hi, buddy! Yay, Logan! Time. It's Logan, and today on Sundays it's It's oh my goodness! Look, Logan. Look,
Hi, everybody.
oh, it's Logan and
Good
Skittles
boy.
cookie time, and apparently it's Maleficent.
The Raven. What's
Time.
the Raven called
Maleficent
again?
evil time. Oh, Nicodemus.
Let's see if I can do this. Okay, throw. Ready? Nope.
Okay, Logan.
He didn't even try. He didn't even try.
Here, we'll give it. Let's do a quick so everybody can see Logan. Yay, Logan! What a good boy. And now everybody can see Skittles. Hey, Skittles.
Hey.
Yay.
Very good. And also Maleficent, because why not? And we should always have Maleficent, in my
Of
opinion.
course.
Yay, cookie times. Thanks, Logan.
Good boy. Okay,
Where's the other one?
Time to go. There we go. Logan cookie time. Oh my goodness.
Now I just want to snuggle with her all day.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Logan, Logan gets hours and hours of snuggling at night and then gets up in the morning and immediately goes to each of us individually and is
For
like,
more.
okay, it's time for snuggles.
I know. Skittles is the same way. She sleeps with us all night, and then in the morning, she pretends like she hasn't seen us for a week.
Mm-hmm.
She's so excited. We get up in the morning.
Oh, Alex23 says, I got Zelda Breath of the Wild last night with expansion pack. I was giddy about getting a new game for the Switch. Yes,
It's a good one.
I was just thinking about replaying it.
It's so good. Wow,
So
what a really great game. I enjoyed that a lot. I think if a new Switch game, I really want to pick up that the 3D, like they did a whole series of like the early 3D ones. So like Super Mario Sunshine is in there, and Super Mario Galaxy, and then there was like another one, but they're all three like coming in one deal. So I've been wanting to pick that up for a little while. That was cool.
Vincent just got Luigi's Mansion for his birthday.
Oh, that's a fun
that was
one.
fun.
Of course, Haunted
Spooky
House,
fun.
anything is always good.
Yeah.
Let's suck
pretty
up all
cool.
the ghosts.
I actually finished that one. It was really good.
I think he's done with it.
But now everybody's buying PS5s and
Yeah.
Xbox
Not me.
35 or whichever number they're on now. I don't know. It's funny, back when I used to write about video games, I was always an early adopter of the different consoles, and I even had all three at one point. Like I had, an Xbox 360 and a PS3 and a Wii, and then like I did, and then in the next generation. And now that I'm not in games anymore, it's not as urgent. I mean, like, yes, I needed them to do my job at that particular time, but also, like, I don't know.
It's priorities, right? Like,
right.
time
Well,
for all
not
that.
only priorities, but also I know that, like, in another year, they're going to come out with the better version of it.
And maybe
Right.
two.
Yeah, well, there's always some kind of issue. And, this is interesting. And I think it's something that,
Buy orange bricks.
buy orange bricks. We'll see you later.
Like,
I
Bye.
think that it was it's interesting. So I don't know if you keep up with video games, but you've heard about this Cyberpunk 2077 game that came out.
Heard about it.
First of all, the game company that makes it is problematic on multiple levels, which I don't need to go into here. But they've released this game, and it was a unmitigated disaster of a mess. Like really, really screwed up so much. Now this is what's considered a AAA game, right? Like a blockbuster game that people were like freaking out waiting for. Sony has taken it off of the PlayStation Store. You cannot download it anymore because it was so messed up. They are giving refunds. Wow. And
Yeah, pretty nasty.
I don't know. It's so disappointing to me, and it's something that I've seen happen in the it's just something that I've seen happening more and more recently with games, is that they get released completely broken.
did you see Hooded One says that it was in development for 8 years?
It was, I know, yeah. And so and then
And there's problems right out the gate.
Yeah, exactly.
right. Well, they released it complete. They released things completely broken, and then you as the consumer are meant to just like hang around and play what you can play until they fix everything. Can you imagine buying a Lego set where they were like, okay, we've included 3/4 of the pieces. So go ahead and build the part that you can, and then in another couple of months, we'll every couple of weeks, we'll send you a little bag with like 5 or 6 more pieces in it.
You mean like Wally?
Oh, whoops. We don't need to go there. I don't know. I mean that is that's the only example I can think of actually. Though
that was a cheap shot. It was.
Yeah, it was, but that's okay. But yeah, I was just really surprised at that. It was just like interesting, right? Like you don't see that with a lot of other companies. That's all. I just think it's so odd. But so we didn't get to. So what was we didn't sell ours.
No, that's true. Well, I think we
kind of already talked about
on the
that
show the other day. I'm as a filmmaker, I've been separated from about 30 to 48 hours of film that I shot in Berlin when I was living there, and I have a chance now to actually get my hands back into it digitally and not do all the transferring myself, and just play with images and make new art with it. So I'm excited about that.
Cool.
And you already know what I'm getting. 3D printer set to arrive soon. I'm very. That's it. I think it's the other a little thing about like I'm really jealous, Holly, that you and your husband were able to like secretly buy each other things, because we just haven't been able to do it. That was not on our agenda, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not easy.
But yeah, 3D printer. And that's all I'm really, that's all I need. I don't know. I get to a point where I feel like we have, I have the things that I need. I got my PlayStation. I've got my, I've got my Switch.
Well, you can make all the toys you want.
Exactly. Now printer. I can make lots and lots of more plastic.
Yeah. So my son's hilarious. So Vincent has it in his head that he wants a VR, headset. That's like his number one thing. And like all day, every day, all he can talk about is all the things he's going to make for the VR headset. Like there's things he wants to design and make that he can use on his headset.
Oh, well, that's cool.
I mean, more power to him, but yeah, see about that.
we got PSVR, and and it's very exciting, and we play a few games in it. Skyrim is epic. The dragons are zillions, just huge things. But I can only play for about a half hour before my eyes are dazzled.
That's how I am too. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a limit of about a half hour. Hey, Moto.
I am your builder.
Very good. There was John Luttrell says there's a place that you can box up your old films on DVD. A box and put your old films on DVD. Now
that's great. I have a bunch of Super 8 and some 16mm as well. My all my class projects and coursework for my degree that I would love to transfer, but I have to trust a place first. So I'm not just gonna go, all right, drop it in the mail later.
You're gonna send it to Lucasfilm, well, they'll digitally scan it in at 4K resolution, so you can see every little nick and scratch and all the film grain.
Well, that's great, because one of my big things was getting grainy black and white Super 8 and then blowing it up to 16 so the grain was even bigger. So why not go to 4K?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Oh my goodness. Well, so is there so now I'm curious. So I guess Lego is doing this thing now where they are calling December 26th Lego Build Day.
Yeah.
Where I guess the idea is that you build the sets that you got for Christmas on that day. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
that's probably what we have
in whatever that might be.
TrickyBricks, I'm right there with you.
What's that?
TrickyBricks has been on has been consumed with Skyrim on PSVR since Thanksgiving.
Oh, well.
Awesome.
Can't blame you for that.
I don't know that I'll get any Lego sets for Christmas, but I know that somebody in the family is going to get Lego sets for Christmas. So.
Oh, very good. You probably shouldn't say
them.
Yeah, if it's like years past, 25, 26, 27, maybe 28, maybe 29, maybe 30, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Like every day's build day. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, let's see. Let's talk about some fun Lego stuff.
Okay. So did you see the announcement for there's another botanical set coming out next year. There's roses and tulips.
I think probably the idea is, they give you they're set with the floral arrangement, that has the multi-flowers. And then I think you're supposed to be able to I think it'll be like a series of things where they have different flowers that you can put in your arrangement. Actual flower arrangement.
Very good. Yeah.
And then the animal brick heads.
The what now?
Right.
Animal brick heads.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, I pointed out. Well, okay, so I think somebody else had already pointed out the one that looks like Logan, right? There's the little dogs that one of them looks like if you turn the ears up, it would look like Logan. And then I also saw that there's a German Shepherd poly bag that looked an awful lot like Logan as well. So,
yeah, good.
Stay tuned for those.
Logan can hardly wait.
So,
cookies sold separately.
Will Lectworth was actually talking about the mail that he sent, and yes, Will, we did get it, and we opened it on air because it had those awesome Spider-Man spider webs in it that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so
I remember
thank you. So thank you for that. That was awesome. And those the new animal brickheads look really sweet.
They do.
Oh, and there's already been a sighting of the bonsai tree at a Target. Mary says.
And the new CMFs? Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, so I guess the thing is a lot of the retail stores, when they run out of stock, especially around Christmas time, when they run out of 2020 stock, they tend to pull things from the back that are sitting in wait of 2021 and sometimes put things out early. So you may want to go check your stores at the end of the year.
Oh, that bonsai tree.
Yes.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back to the store.
Oh,
right?
Nope.
Exactly.
My dad's asking.
Hey, Dad's here. Hey, Dad.
My dad's asking if Logan gets royalties on those sets. And yes, Dad.
Good.
Why Flynn and I are both incredibly wealthy now.
Yes, we are so rich. The money is just falling out of every available space in the
I'm
house.
just saying you gotta put that patent on Splashy like right now.
Oh, yeah.
Trademark. It's not an invention, it's a trademark.
Right. Exactly.
TM.
Kind of an invention.
We'll make an LLC Moto.
Yeah.
Seat of the Pants Production, LLC. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Is that a limited Logan company?
Yeah.
That's a limited Logan cookie. That's what that is.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Well, we actually have quite a day in front of us. So unless somebody has something that they wanted to touch on, I think we're probably going to wrap it up for today and have, and focus on we still have, the tree is up, it's all decorated. We still have to put Christmas Town underneath of it. We got to set our train up and all that kind of good stuff. So
I got something I'm actually anxious to go build something because I think I said during one of our Sunday episodes that one of the things on my wish list was the Elf Clubhouse because that was sold out and it was the only one that that was missing from my winter village. Mm-hmm. So lo and behold, one showed up on.
Yeah, I gotta leave that one up there for a minute. Sorry to have interrupted you, Holly. That was just too good not to highlight. I mean, come on.
All right. So a clubhouse did show up on my doorstep, and it happened to have been part of a reward package for getting to the 10,000 on Lego Ideas.
Oh, that's
Very
so
cool.
So they give you, when you reach 10,000 as a, and your thing gets like rejected or whatever, as a consolation prize, they let you choose up to like however many dollars worth of Lego sets that you want, and so you kind of give them your wish list. And so top of my wish list was like Diagon Alley, of course, and then the Elf Clubhouse. And this is before it was even sold out, because this was like in October or something, right? But I was like, oh well, here's one that I know I'm gonna want for this year. And so I didn't buy it because I was kind of holding out, hoping that they were going to send it. And then it was sold out. So I was kind of like, fingers crossed, like, oh, come on. I hope that, because you don't know, like if they're stocking back up or something, what they're going to send you, when they're going to send it. And when the DHL thing arrived with this kind of mysterious package, because I hadn't ordered anything from Lego, I kind of knew that I was like, oh, there it is. That's going to be the 10K reward. But the box was really small. And I was like, oh, that's not a Diagon Alley, that's for sure. And so I really had no idea what was going to be in it. And it turned out that, and I told Flynn about this when it happened, because I was actually pretty bummed, because I opened the package and the Elf Clubhouse was in there. So I was like really excited, like, yeah. And then underneath it was like the Star Wars like DO or D0 droid or something.
Dio droid, yeah, Dio.
Yeah, and I was like, what is that? Like, it wasn't even on my wish list. It was kind of random, and it was definitely nowhere near the limit of your reward. And then after looking at the packing list and everything, because I looked at the packing list and it actually said Diagon Alley on there, and the set numbers were off by just one number. So somebody had just mispacked it. So I was this close to having a Diagon Alley in my hands for Christmas as well.
Yeah, but they're gonna.
That's sold out.
You're gonna call customer service, right? And they'll sort it.
I
sort it out.
I kind of went through. It was weird too, because it was right at the beginning of December, and I didn't really want, like, it wasn't really urgent. And I'm like, oh man, it's gonna take me forever to get through customer service, and it's probably not something they even know how to deal with, and I didn't want to waste anybody's time, so I kind of waited a few weeks, and then finally got in touch with somebody like via Ideas that was like, so thanks, but. Could I still get a Diagon Alley? And they it's going to be a while. They basically they sorted it out for me, but they're like, yeah, you'll get one, but it's gonna be a while.
It is sold out from what I understand.
I mean, the thing is I called our store manager here, like our local store manager, and kind of asked him. I was like, do you guys even have any? Like, and so he basically put one on hold for me just in case that was an option. But they said no, it has to come through the warehouse, and they have to put the do not sale sticker and all that stuff on it. So
I like what Blair said. He said it's Diagon Alley.
Yeah. Yeah, close. Yeah, so close.
So close.
They just have to keep the DO though, so that was nice.
It's a beautiful set with some really wonderful some really wonderful pieces and wonderful architecture.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've got one whole shelf up here in my little room divider here that's basically all Harry Potter, and I've been kind of saving that space for it, like hoping to get my hands on it. So I even told them, I was like, the hardest part is going to be like trying to keep that space available, depending on how long it takes.
You need to place a little reserved sign with a little bit of velvet rope.
Yeah. Yeah. I should put the little one, the little the promo one that was like the mini version of it, or the micro scale of it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know Harry Potter sets. I'm sorry.
The promo Diagon Alley. That was the.
Oh yeah, that was a while back, right? That was back when probably. I want to say that had came out right before we got into the hobby. But I could be wrong.
Oh no! This was recent. This was like a promo one.
Oh, okay. I mean, because I know they did a micro one. So they've done a micro one twice.
I don't remember there being a micro one. From way back. There was a smaller set, but it was minifig size from way back. Right? Yeah.
Marie points out that the windows in Diagon Alley are great, which you discovered on your Twitch stream, right? And we just saw the image of Diagon Alley, that opening shot of Diagon Alley from the first movie, and the windows look just like that set. They did.
Debo Bricks. I don't think that was Justin's. So I'm gonna have to go get it now because.
I don't remember.
Well,
seeing it
I'll
on
just
the
look it up
list
on
of
Bricks
things
set.
that he did, but you never know.
Expecto diagonally.
Exactly. Yes.
Here's one I can open too because the box is totally crushed. But this
Oh,
guy-
well, thank goodness. There you go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's so cute.
you guys never saw that?
I did see it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I can just I'll just open this one and build it and put it on that shelf as a placeholder.
There you go. We're gonna need a little bit
Holly,
of
what was
extra room.
what was the number on that one?
It is 40289.
Very cool.
It was designed by Justin Ramsden
What?
and Rock Zalin Kobe.
Okay.
Oh, well, there
Yeah,
you go.
I was
Hey,
just
well,
talking
while
to
you're-
Justin last night about like his part selection because I find that the sets that I have of his that are out on display get picked over most often when I need parts for something. Like none of them are still completely intact. And this probably won't be either because I'm looking at the parts like there's a part I just recently needed. These are useful. These little like hinged what they're using there is like those little columns.
I use the heck out of those
exactly. See?
Oh yeah, those are they're like the click
Yeah.
hinges, and then the end of it will
Put
hold
bars in them.
Yeah,
things. Yeah,
exactly.
it's a bar hinge, but with a clip element. Yeah, those things are.
Yeah, and there's like a white telescope in there, and there's that dome there. And I'm like, yeah, this is
All the
totally
good stuff.
for parts.
All the good stuff. Yep.
My yellow
you-
submarine, that poor thing, like makes it about a week before I have to go over there and start pulling it apart for pieces. I don't know why it's that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Put it
too bad.
together. Put it together. Just like those sponge things, you just pour water on it, and the real one will grow and inflate and take the space.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
So
well,
anyway,
right.
I'm anxious to go build the Elf Clubhouse to add to the Winter Village.
I know. I can see you keep moving over, like inching over. Soon you'll just be off camera, like entirely. It'll just be like an arm.
Holly, all you have to do is just make like a headwig and just
Yeah,
go
just
off the side. Of the
No.
screen.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a poll. Should I fix it or leave it?
I say leave it. I say leave it because it's hilarious. And how could
The
you
break dance and Hedwig is the
do
best.
that?
And the head's a little to the side too, just like you need it.
Yeah.
Well, you can always change it later, but it's pretty unique right now.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
I have to send a video of that to Wes.
Please do.
You have to have someone hit the. You have to have it out, and then someone hits the touches the other wing, so it,
Yeah. Right.
Everybody's saying
it brings
leave
it
it.
back.
All right.
Leave it. It's good and safety dance. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah.
Do the wave.
Yeah, we're getting lots of leave it. Yeah, I think we know where this is going.
Okay.
Children only improve sets when they try
I
to
know,
put them back
right?
together without instructions.
This is why you have kids. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Well, I have to say though, I knew that that's what the answer would be from our audience,
Yeah.
like immediately. Like there was no question in my mind that that's how that would go.
That's true. I may have to put a motor on it now.
Yep.
There you go.
And it's
Blair.
Clap if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
yeah.
Yeah, Blair says it's the Driving to Hogwarts dance.
Well, thank you all
Hey,
so much for coming and joining us today, and thank you for everybody out there in YouTube and Facebook land coming by and checking us out. With a special guest host Splashy. So just a reminder, the way that things are going to be running, we just finished our last build challenge for 2020, which was the Winter Village Challenge. And if you haven't seen Friday's show, you definitely should, because I think this is like peak Tricky Lug building quality. Like this show was like across the board 100% amazing. I mean, they always are really, really good, but this one
But
had
they're building on each other.
yeah,
right?
this one really really just went there. And then
Bye, Dad.
so what we've got coming up this week is tomorrow. We will be with Moto putting together his model of the V8 Interceptor, which is very exciting.
Hey.
Wednesday will be our viewer mail opening of the Christmas packages that we've received, And also more V8 Interceptor build, because I understand it will probably take more than one, especially with the way we gab.
Yeah.
It'll probably take like 6, but that's a whole nother story.
We may build in between a little bit.
Yeah, just like the Fiat.
Yeah.
Which is still half done back there.
And I can give you hints as to which stuff you can build and just assemble as units and chunks to put on, because some parts are a little bit more innovative than others.
And then we will be taking off for the holiday. We'll be back next Sunday to talk more, like what did we get for the holidays excitement. That will be fun. And then after the Monday after that, we will be welcoming Mel Caddick, another amazing Lego designer who's going to come on the show. We will be there. Holly will be with us that day. Actually, we'll be having a whole little meeting with her and all that kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, or if you have any questions for Mel, you can send them to Cara?
TrickyLug@gmail.com.
Okay, yes, TrickyLug@gmail.com. You can send your questions for Mel. We do appreciate if you do send those out ahead of time, because that's great. And speaking of things ahead of time, we are also going to be doing we are also actively taking ideas for future build challenges. We have a form up on the website that you can go to and fill out your ideas. We've gotten some good ideas so far, but there's many weeks in the year, so it's lots of good ideas are awesome.
And we haven't talked about this much yet, but we love doing these how-tos as well. So if you have a how-to, we try to do basic level stuff for the first go-round.
Yep.
If you have a how-to that you want to either see us do, or one that you want to present, let us know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can email me, Flynn@TrickyBricks.com with that. I think
Before you go on, you've got to see Will's comment.
Okay, here. Well, we'll put Will. Let's. Here we go.
You can flap. You can flap.
Nice, Will. Well done.
Oh, wow.
H-H-H-H-E-E-E-D-D-D-W-W-I-I-I-I-G-G-G-G. Hedwig.
Joel, you can. Joel, you
Mel designed. Do you have anything in front of you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think she did both of these guys. The recent. Pretty sure she had some participation in these recent seasonal sets, the Charles Dickens and the ice skating rink.
Oh, fun.
But she has a list on Brickset. I don't know if it's been updated recently, but she has one on there where you can see like all the seasonal sets and a lot of the Legoland sets as well.
What's her last name?
Caddick. A-D-D-I-C-K.
And yeah, if you go on Brickset, if you find the designers, you can see all the sets that they've attributed to them, and it's a good way to look at their history of stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Sorry, I'm not quite sure how that popped back up again. I mean, I'm not sorry because it was hilarious, but I didn't mean to put that up there. So yeah, we've got. Well, I'll wait for Richard to get back.
Oh, and before I forget, Bricks LA is coming up pretty soon too.
Yes.
So if anybody wants to, if you're thinking about build challenges and such things, you might want to think about submitting something to Bricks LA to show as well.
Yes.
And along those lines, Tricky Lug, the people who participate in the monthly Zoom, have decided to submit en masse. There's a new category this year it's called a minifigure box. I think it's an 8x8. I'll put the link to the article in the chat in a second here. But
yeah, Cara wrote a great article all about the different ways you can participate in Bricks LA, and we will be submitting the Fab Max builds again. So we are excited about that. It's going to be a good one. Can we see? Let me see. I'm sorry, I was going to look up Mel's sets, but every time I do, it
already did
up my little thing. Oh, you did, Moto. Would you like to name some for us?
Oh, I guess.
I put it in the chat. It's going to come through. Did it not come through?
There's no link.
No.
Weird.
One more time. Where are you two? I thought when I was a mod, I was able to post links, but let me try it one more time.
Maybe only Kara or Kara. Maybe only Kara
Okay.
has that.
I'll put it in the
That's
private
okay.
chat, and then you relay it through.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Let me see if I can do this.
I put in the private chat for StreamYard on that tab, and then
Yep.
you guys can.
Yeah, so if you guys want to start thinking about any questions you want to ask her, you know.
There we go. Now it showed up.
No.
What happened to Kara?
That's where you can see it. Ta-da, on
Cool.
Facebook or YouTube.
There
So,
you
uh-oh. What
Yeah,
happened?
she definitely does a lot of the exclusives. So
Oh,
that's
she's back.
cool.
Debo
That
Brick
was weird.
asked if we should do Hollywood Squares. I don't know if we're doing Hollywood Squares right away, but we are going to have a game show coming up.
Oh, yes. That's
Ooh.
one of our let's
Cool.
get through January shows. We've talked about that. So we're excited about that. Another Brick Trivia Showdown. So, yeah, I'm looking at her list here. And what I see is creature designer, adventure designer. These predate us. These are from 2013.
Ooh, that was
Ideas books.
Forbidden Bridge.
Yeah, the Lost Village, like lots of ones that I haven't seen before. The Lego retail store that you did. Wow, there's a ton
the
of here.
Creator mini VWT1 camper van.
Yeah, there we go. Lots of cool stuff here. So yeah, the Christmas, the 2012 Christmas seasonal set. It looks like she's done some of the giveaway, like the gift with purchase designs.
Mhm.
Oh, the Winter Village Cottage.
I was going to say, yeah, she did do the Winter Village Cottage. She's done a lot. I mean, that's kind of why I thought it would be good to have her on right about now, because she's done so many of the seasonal stuff, especially like Winter Village stuff.
Yeah, and I'm looking here, and she's got 6 pages worth of stuff. So you should definitely go check out, the Bill and Airport set. Lots of exclusives. That's pretty cool.
Oh, guys.
Exclusive to the Lego.
She designed the road tape and the water tape.
Whoa!
Oh, nice.
That's
That,
really
Turkey,
fascinating.
Reindeer, snowman. The Bricktober sets from when they used to do the Toys R Us ones. So
Oh, you see,
yeah.
I just recently acquired the most recent ones. That was like that just came in the mail yesterday. So
Actually, did you know that, and I'll make sure to tell her this, but the Bricktober Town Hall is one of the very first things that we ever built when we were streaming on Instagram.
oh, that's
It was
cool.
like one of our first sets that we did. Oh, and you know what it is? No, we did a speed build of it. I took a time lapse of me putting it together.
Oh,
if you
that's
go
right.
back and look at our early videos, so it wasn't Instagram. It was actually it's in our things here. So
That's cool. Yeah, I have
very
all of
cool.
those.
Well, yeah. So she's got quite prolific, I gotta say, with her the amount of sets that she's done.
She's a senior designer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody again so much for joining us. If you want to, you can get a hold of us. I know some people had questions about bricks and all that sort of stuff. You can address those to me, Flynn at TrickyBricks.com, and I will answer all of your questions. And we will be back tomorrow with Moto. And I think I got to figure out how we're going to work that out, but it's going to be awesome. We're going to have many windows open, us, the build, Moto. It's all going to be happening. It's going to be pretty fun. So
Lego Brady Bunch.
you definitely don't want to miss out on that. So thanks everybody so much. We will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. But until then, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Splashy.
Splashy!